So I bought a Honda Civic. So I'm gonna set the camera up in a really bad position so you can hear it. Yes, it sounds like a shitbox, I know. It sounds like tin cans rattling, but alright, let's get started. There we go, baby. Let's get rid of these seat covers, see what's underneath these. Oh, Jesus. I have an idea. Here we go. So dusty, it's disgusting. Oh, I broke something. Jesus Christ. Put that back in there. Ooh wee! See, it's actually filthy. You can look at that. Definitely gonna have to wash these seats later. Chuck this shit away, don't need it. I'm gonna pull out the seats and we're gonna go and vacuum and pressure wash, sort of vacuum wash the seats and roof as well of the car, because it is really shit trying to fix something in a dirty car. Before I do start cleaning it though, I want to show you how dirty it actually is. The seats down here also, someone's got a collection. This is the state of the car at the moment. It is quite dirty. All the stuff underneath the seats, there's bolts for the seat. Managed to get the rear seats out, and that's just the back panel for the spare. But yeah, it's actually really, it's disgusting how dirty it is. I did actually find a knife in here when I went to try to take out this seat, which is weird. Made in Japan, cool little find. But the actual problem we're having is with this bolt. We've got a rounded one right here, which is very fun to deal with. I bought myself a little rounded bolt kit thingy, seeing if I could get it out that way, but I couldn't. Alright, I actually managed to get the seat out. It did take me a little bit. What I had to do was just straight up grind the dog and get a drill to drill out that head of the bolt. But it's done, and now we can actually get started in cleaning the car. Oh, look at that. Oh, shit. I did a bit more cleaning off camera, but we got all the seats back in now. I'm about to take it down to work to get it roadworthy. I got bored waiting for my camera to charge, and I sort of sanding down the hood already. Since the sun's still out, I might as well sand some more car. I'm not too sure what part of the car I'm going to sand, but I don't know, everything else seems to have trim in the way, so I have to take some trim off. I'm feeling a little bit lazy right now. So we got the trim off on this side, we got this fender off, and we also managed to get the other side fender off, and I had to take that bottom trim out. The only thing we haven't done is this trim, and then I want to get these pieces off as well, but I'll do that later. Once again, I stopped recording, and I was just doing stuff behind camera, but I sold the RX-7. She's gone, as you can tell by the graphs. Yeah, no, it was sad. It's a very nice car, but it wasn't meant to be. I still have the other RX-7 FC though, so I still got one, but I like that one better. Oh, there's a ice cream truck coming. Bro, I'm totally getting a ice cream. Bloody ice cream truck distracts me. We can get him in time. Very sad now. How many bolts do I have to pull out?
Oh, ice cream truck's back!
Good thing I missed it again. It's so sad, man. Here we go. Hopefully I don't break these light bulbs. Whoop. Oh, she's looking stripped now. Got nothing on it. Might have to bring the gurney out and clean up all this shit. Okay, 2 months later, because we haven't touched this car in ages, but we've collected up a bunch of parts for the Civic. We still have more on the way. This is just the first lot of parts. We're just getting ready for the TikTok video, but we're also in the process of stripping everything out. So we're taking off the bumper, the hood, all the fenders, and some of the interior again, just so we can get these new parts on the car. So we got some body kit parts for the Civic. We still got the fender flares on the way, but this is rear, the front lip, and then the rear add-on, which goes on the back bumper just there. Actually, I can't remember. Okay, I think the grill's in here. We've got some side mirrors and then a bunch of other goodies, but I'll show you those. Oh, and some coilovers for the car as well, but I'll show you those once we actually put them on. So we don't like to waste time, so let's get started. I can't prop the camera up because of that, so we're just gonna do this. Good damn, I can't really click. But anyway, pretty quick and easy. Next step, probably take those side mirrors off. I'm not sure if I showed you, but they held them by duct tape. So we got to get rid of those, and then we'll be replacing them with these bad boys here. Here's one off. I already tried test fitting it. I'll show you the problem that I'm dealing with right now. Righty tighty, lefty, this one. So I got this side mirror, but it fits the sedan, and as you can see, this isn't really a sedan and it doesn't really fit. But before I go mess around with anything else, we're cleaning the engine bay because it is pretty dirty. I'm not too sure, but yeah, the paint doesn't look that good, so we're gonna rip out the battery, cover up the distributor, because when you're spraying your car with water, the Civics are known to having some water issue over the distributor, so we're just going to cover that up. We're going to go over it with a gurney to clean everything up, get those leaves out of here. It seems to be getting a little bit late, so I don't think I'll clean the engine bay today, just because I normally start late working on my cars, so that's why I can't really work on it for that long. Oh shit. But now that we have everything prepared and stripped off, tomorrow afternoon we're going to go ahead and you know what I'm going to do. Oh, it's the next day. Sun's up sort-ish, about to go down. But, I forgot to whip out the camera, but I've stripped everything. Well, not everything. Craig throat. Sorry. I've stripped everything, the intake, a bunch of other useless stuff, the wipers, the crown that goes up there, the hood, that was already off. And then I've also undone the fuse box, just loosened up some wires on this side as well that were up here, because I'm going to tuck those. But at the moment we're just going to go over the car with the gurney and get rid of all the dirt on it basically. Oh shit, I'm going to put the camera down because it's getting a little bit wet. Okay, I haven't been recording much because I think it's about to rain, and I've been smashing this out. I've got it all covered up, the engine bay, it's been all cleaned. I've like grinded, sort of sanded down the front to get rid of most of the rust, but what we're going to do now, I've already started a little bit, but we're going to go prime basically all those outer edge sides, and then we're going to give it a nice gloss black paint. And I swear to God, if it rains, I'm going to cry. Alright, all done. I'm going to go grab the gloss now and then just go over it and done. It's a rough job, but like it's a Civic, it doesn't really matter to be honest. But it's still going to look good. I don't really feel like doing a time lapse of doing black, the gloss black, so I'm just going to do a few clips of me going over it, just because, you know, I don't really want to put a shirt on and set up a tripod because I'm very lazy. Shit, dude, I can't film, I'm sorry. And if you're cringing when you see me paint over my bloody shocks, don't worry, we're replacing those, so it won't matter. We're doing that tomorrow. Oh, I hope I'm not getting shit on my camera. Shit's coming back to me, so I don't want to fuck up my camera just yet, so I'll put it down. Well, it looks basically done, so, you know, good enough. This is Editor Luke here, just doing a quick voiceover. I didn't want to talk while filming at the time due to people were working, but we're installing the coilovers in at the moment. Just had a problem with the bolt. We had to thread our own bolt to fit a nut due to me breaking the other one, but let's not talk about that. I don't record much of me actually doing it, but it's all done. Oh, sorry, I'm talking to myself. Nah, so we just slammed it. We haven't changed the suspension at all on it, or the height, but I feel like it is low, but I feel like we can actually, I feel like we'll be able to drive with it. I don't know, it looks alright. We'll came out pretty good, just need some wheels and then we can start putting the body kit on it. And you know, obviously paint it. Got the car back home, she didn't really scrape, which is good, but it is the next day because I've been working on a few things inside. Oh, the door's locked, nice. We've been stripping inside a bit near the stereo, but we're about to go on a mission. We're picking up another Civic. It's a 1999, I think, so a year below this one. But yeah, so I'm just getting my ute ready. We're going to pick up a trailer. We're going to pick up the other EK Civic. We're going to be using it for parts. Well, we're going to be swapping a few parts over from that Civic to this Civic. By the looks of it and sounds of it, apparently it did used to run. But, you know, we'll figure that out as we go, I guess. Go. Oh, she's all untied. Just started her up, put a new battery in it. The car actually turned on like it was a perfectly running car, and it hasn't been sitting for 2 years. But take it off the trailer and bring it down next to the other Civic. Pretty. Hooray! 2 years cold. 2 years cold. That's a successful day. But yeah, the reason I bought this car was to take the driver's side fender and put it onto this one because this one's all munted. But you know, knowing me, I'm pretty retarded, and the different fenders really. So this is, I believe, the non-facelift version. That's a facelift version, if I'm correct. But yeah, so that one's obviously got more curve to it than that one, so it won't fit, but for 500 bucks you can't really go wrong, to be honest. I won't be working on that car in this video because, you know, I'm focused on this one, so we're just gonna ignore that and continue working, basically. Just pretend like it's not there. So right now I'm actually installing a stereo, which happens to be the sponsor of this video. I've actually already got started installing this. We've taken out the old singled in unit. Basically, we've got this new shroud which allows us to put in the doubled in stereo, which is right here. So that's a Toto's 9-inch stereo. I'll have a link to this in the description of this video. They also sent me out a reversing camera, so we're going to be putting that on the Civic because, you know, parking skills are not the best. Yeah, it's a 20-year-old car, so you're obviously going to run into issues, and the old owners like wired their own head unit adapter thing. So here's our adapter that we need to connect, which is meant to plug into there, but they've chopped it off and wired that. You know, it did come in handy. We got this bad boy, which I cut off that car, and then what we're going to do, we're just going to rewire these cables back to the original harness, and then we'll be able to plug this in, and then it seems confusing, but it's not. So wire, plug, then this plugs in to that end and into the stereo. I made myself my own tripod, which the camera's on. It's a cardboard box, but it's going to work. Basically, I just need to cut off all the connections, really. Here we go. Here we go. So that's the old one. Chuck that out with the old stereo, not needed. I'm not going to put you through this pain and watch me wire up every single one. We're basically just, you know, matching up the colours, putting that on that. Boom, all done. She's all back in. We finished messing around with the wires. I'm not going to add these vents back in because I want to do like add a switchboard or something. I don't know, maybe gauges up here. We're going to go ahead and connect to the internet because there is Wi-Fi built into this. I'm trying to download Fruit Ninja, but my cat is very adorable. Now I can't get up. I'm stuck in the car, aren't ya? Majestic cat. If you're following this build from the TikTok, what I'm about to do to the Civic now is actually what's going to be in part 2 on TikTok. So I'm very excited to get started. I'm still waiting on parts, so I can't do everything at the moment, but we're going to make a start. Unfortunately, my cat set up camp on my leg, so we're stuck here for a bit, but luckily my Fruit Ninja's at 5%. Oh, 24%. Next thing I'm getting started on the Civic is stripping the interior. We're leaving the dash in. I want to see if I can keep the roof in, but I'm going to spray paint it black. It's going to be good because doing this will lose a lot of weight in the car. But yeah, I'll shut the f up and we'll get started. Yeah, pretty much this is everything. All the rear interior out of the Civic. There's a few small things. We'll worry about that later. But I'll weigh up how much weight we took out. I'll put it right here. What do you think, Puss Puss? I think it's good. Yeah, it's pretty good, doesn't it? Oh, she approves. Yes, it's another day, and yes, I'm wearing the same clothes. What are you gonna do about it? It's time to get some work done. I don't know where I'm gonna start, but you gotta start somewhere. It's currently 6:20. Sun's about to go down again. I started a little bit late today, but bloody cameras didn't charge overnight, so if you don't see me taking this out, then I guess you'll see it when it's out. Morning. Just sold the white Civic. So plan for today, we're going to go pick up the wheels for the black Civic, which is down there. I have to be quick because there's only this one set of wheels left. So after we do that, we're going to go fit the tyres on them. I don't know why my camera's not focusing. I'm going to go into my workshop, fit the tyres on them, and then we can start to cut up the Civic, really, which is going to be good because I'm excited, never done it before. So yeah. Alright, here they are. They actually look clean. The dish on them is pretty wide, so they should poke out a decent amount for the fenders to fit on them, which is good. And then we got the other box, and then chuck the other ones on the back, and then we still got the superhead in here. But anyway, now we've got to get these tyres. Hopefully I can find some that will fit them, and then happy days. Just picked up the tyres now. We're going to go head to the workshop, and then we're going to go fit these onto the wheels. So let's go. Just fit the tyres. We got them in the car at the moment, but one of the wheels was a different colour, so I've got 3 wheels that are the same colour, but the one in the box here, it's like a darker middle grey in the middle, so I have to get that sent back out to the shop and then wait for a new one to come back. So it's going to be another week till I have 4 wheels, but I'm still going to be able to do the over fenders on the car and whatnot and cut it up. So we're just going to, guess we're going to think of the bright side and continue. Well, back home we go. Quick GYG food break, and then we're gonna get back to it. I'm so disappointed, and send me a fork. You have to go home and get a fork. Very sad. Yeah, puss puss. There you go. But yeah, I was comparing the wheel size to the stocky, just putting it up against the car. But and we're definitely gonna have to cut those fenders because it would scrape bad. I think the ones on there are like 5 and these are 8 wide. The tyres are a little bit stretched, they're 195s. Less chatter, more work. Yep, so basically we're at that stage now. The stage of no return. As you can see, I've drawn quite a few lines here. I'm not sure which one I'm going to follow, but I'm going to follow one of them. I may go into the other one and then back to the other one, but I hope it ends up good. So we've cut the first line. I think I did a good job. I think I followed it all. Yeah, I'll cut this extra bit here, and then I think we're good. This feels so weird to do to a car. It's a weird feeling. Like I'm doing this to make it look better, but And yeah, it doesn't look too bloody good. You know, I think I changed my mind. We're gonna go back to stock. No. Okay, so we basically turn this into this. I'm not really happy with it though. I'm gonna be honest, I need bigger wheels. You know, I should have paid more attention of how much it would stick out, but you know, the flare is just way too big for these wheels. But yeah.
Puss puss! Darling! Puss puss! Puss puss!
I think she's deaf. Anyway, yeah, so nah, it does look sick, but yeah, definitely need bigger wheels. Yeah, so it's the next day. We've had a few minor setbacks with the build, quite a few actually. What I'm doing now is I'm going to rivet the folded up parts to the car so it stays in place, and then we're going to seal it with a special adhesive. Yeah, this is just like the alternative to welding it. Oh, here we go. And there we go. First one riveted. So yeah, basically we've done that. It's sitting up way higher than all the others since we pulled it up. But I won't record doing the others. You know, we'll be here all day. So I'm going to put my battery in charge before it goes flat. And then that should all be done, and I'll come back to when we put the adhesive on. Alright, she's all done. I had to put a gazebo up because it's bloody hot outside and I got no shirt on, so I'm going to turn into a tomato. But yeah, so they're all riveted. Oh shivers! They're all riveted up to the car. So I've got this, which is a Sikaflex high strength structural adhesive sealant, and what we're going to do with this is basically go around all the edges and then go over it basically, so it seals it to the car. I'm not saying this is the right way to do it, this is the way I'm doing it. So my video cut out there, but here we go. We've got it all done. Really, it's all sealed up. Put the fender back on just to show how bad the fitment is. But that's a future problem. We'll figure that out later. And then right now, I've measured where we're cutting on this one. I'm running out of space on this SD card because I've been filming so much, and it's got a bunch of super videos on it, so I won't record cutting into this one. It's basically the same as the other side, but yeah, it should go a lot quicker since we sort of know what we're doing. And boom. Well, yeah, this side came up so much better compared to the other side. I'm actually amazed and ashamed of myself that the other side turned out so bad. I didn't really get finished what I wanted to do. I did a little bit in the engine bay, painted the valve cover and put on the clear cam cover. I still wanted to tidy up in the engine bay. I'm gonna do something underneath the hood, but I didn't get to do that tonight, unfortunately. I got a pretty bad sunburn as well working today, but you know, it's worth it. Happy how it's coming along. It's going pretty quick. This is only the second week of working on the Civic. Alright, another sweet day, and we're making a little bit more progress. For the height, because it wasn't low enough before, we've raised it down lower so that the actual spring itself is just basically hanging there. Once you put the wheel back on and lower it down, the car should compress this back down. Wouldn't recommend doing this, but we're doing this for fitment. So gain one thing, lose another. So basically this is how low it's meant to go, but by lowering this down to the bottom here, and then lowering this one also to the bottom, means that this shock comes loose and we can get that extra height on it, which is very good. So we got this door handle. Oh, okay, shit, where's the other one? Okay, so we just replaced the old door handles. This is what it looked like. We've got another set. I still have to do the other side. I haven't actually hooked up any of the internal stuff just yet, but I'm pushed for time today. I want to get as much done as I can, so we're gonna vacuum in here and wash out all the dirt and stuff, so we can start painting it and all that. I'm not going to bore you with washing, so we'll skip to when it's clean, really. Alright, so the day's almost over again. Just went over a few things. I started painting the hood, and for the interior, oh, somehow I've locked it. Give me a second. Oh, forgot to put that on. But as you can see, we've got clean side and then non-clean side. Yes, I'm going to clean the other side, but yeah, no, that definitely looks so much better. And then we'll remove that sound deadening to you know, make it lighter. And then we did a delete for the antenna. We just ripped that one out, which is just here because I couldn't figure out how to unbolt it, so you know, just ripped it out. I'm not too sure where we left off, just because I was focusing on getting it done, but you know, we've got stuff done definitely. But yeah, I fixed up these side mirrors as well because they weren't fitting perfect, but now they actually fit good, even though they're for a sedan. The hood is looking good as well, nice and black. Alright, another beautiful day out with the Civic. I was considering ending the video here, but I thought I can push a little bit more out. So what I'm doing right now, we're going to be taking out the sound deadening. We've also installed that very ugly shift knob. But yeah, so we're going to be taking out this padding, these ones here. I know some people use dry ice to get rid of the stuff and then hit it with a hammer, but there are other ways, cheaper ways to do this, and we're going to be trying some of those out. What we're going to do is we're going to try heat the sound deadening up and then scrape it away with this. Apparently it is annoying to do it because it just makes it all sticky, but you know, we'll find out how easy it is or not. Okay, I'm not even kidding. I probably had the heater on it for about 10 seconds. Literally just scraped it up, came up like butter. It did leave a little bit of residue, but I'm pretty sure we can just scrape this off with like a little scuff pad or something. But yeah, that came out really good. I apologize, I ran out of space on my SD card. I'm switching back and forth, but so we've made some progress in the rear. I forgot where I left off in my last clip, but we'll just continue here. So we've taken all the wires and the latch and the little latch pulley thing, and we're gonna route those up through the side behind the firewall, behind this, through this gap here, and then for all those wires just there, which ran up and along to both lights, we're gonna run behind here as well to plug in. I've started spray painting the carpet. I've only done a light coat. I'm actually falling in love with it, and then I'm just going over with a brush just to make sure it keeps that texture. You don't want to do too heavy of coats, but yeah, we'll just do this side and see how it comes out. We just did a third coat on the right side, and that is officially one can down. I bought 3 of these or maybe 4, I actually can't remember. That's all I need really, so we're going to do the other side as well. And I managed to get one of the batteries finished charging, and we've finished taking out this middle section here. I'll probably have to continue this part tomorrow. I need to get the boot resprayed and start sorting out these indigestion, sorry. But yeah, after we do all that, we're going to start moving on to the doors, because we'll do our custom panels, and then we have to sort out a way to make our own strap handle for the door card, but that is a future problem. One day later, we're all done. We've got everything out. Everything that came off in here, we're going to put that in a bag, and then we'll weigh it up later. But yeah, so we've done the front parts and then this whole entire back area. Now all we have to do is basically clean it up. Oh, that's like the second time I fucking hit my head. We've been pretty bad on the time schedule for this build, so I'm getting some of the boys over to help me finish this boot up so we can get it resprayed and then move on to those doors. Currently got the boys slaving away. Just finished, sort of made some progress on the first part of the car. It's coming out good, just a few small tiny touches. We've sort of prepped up with my terrible tape work, cover up the glass, but the side's basically all done. The wires are tucked behind. I'll just get rid of these, and then we can paint that side of the door. Fucking hell, Chris, you did a really good job. Okay, have you seen that? Huh? Look how good his side is. There is nothing there.
Oh, I clearly wasn't useless. Come here, no, come in the car. Give me something, give me a rag right now. Give me a rag. I'm proving a point, because you're fucking useless. Right, this is my side. Right, this is your side after me trying to clean it for the past 10 minutes. So go kill yourself.
Daytime once again. I haven't recorded in quite a bit, actually, because I've just been too busy working on the car. As you can see, the sound deadening is out, and we've already started to prime the car. We've got everything covered up in the interior. Still have the doors to do, still have a bit to prime in here. It's 5:30, sun goes down at about 6:30, and I've skipped a few things that I haven't been able to show you, but we made a little cutout for the door card here. I got someone to cut us some panels for our door cards. I'll skip to when things are looking a little bit better. And boom, she's painted. It is night time. Once again, haven't been recording because I need to record these videos on my phone during daytime, otherwise it doesn't turn out good quality. The inside has been all painted. It looks kind of shit because the orange light behind me, but believe it or not, it looks nice. It is black, it's very clean. We put the front carpet in, which we spray painted black. It came out really nice. And right now what we're doing is, actually I'll show you if I can find my keys. Here, I got my keys. And what we're gonna do, so I'll show you what I've done on this left panel here. If I can turn my key. So the plan is, we've got those LED lights, which I had to. We drilled a hole just above this thing here. Thing, I actually don't know what it's called. I'm just gonna give up. I drilled it through and it came out pretty nice anyway. Routed it down inside and then along the pole, which goes across the center. I've just drilled the holes to mount it to the door and it's on, believe it or not. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Basically just a clear panel. Like why the f, you'd probably ask why would I do that? I don't know. Mid installing the LED lights on this side of the door, I sort of broke it. Somehow, I ripped it in half. It should still work, maybe. I hope. Alright, it works, but it doesn't go along the top there because I broke it right at that point. To be honest, why did I do this? I don't know. This car was meant to be my new daily, so I got a little bit sidetracked. And thus concludes the end of the first part of the Civic build. I think I said that right. I've got a lot of good things coming for this build and a few goodies. I won't say much because it will spoil it. But this has actually been a mission trying to film this. If you made it this far into the build, consider subscribing because I do have a lot of good things coming up for this car and other cars as well. I have future project cars that will be coming in and I am very excited to get started on those as well. I've never really done an outro before, so I'm just gonna do this.